Jones to jump it up. And Bowie wins the opening tip. Alexis Delovio out running for the Oaks. Delovio cuts to her left, backs out, whistle blows. The shot clock did not start. So we will drop it down to 25 seconds, assuming it will match the clock. Indeed it will, and the Oaks will have a sideline inbounds in front of the bleachers. Cordonier to throw it in. Box formation for the Oaks. She sends it in, high post elbow to Destiny Bowie. Now out to Anya Gomez for three, misses it back iron. And a rebound there for Duranda Hinkie. Hinkie out and running in transition, gets all the way to the basket. Hard defense by Delovio, and she misses the layup. Whistle blows and a foul on the rebound. It'll be called against the Raiders.
Right away, sorry to cut you off there, RB. It's important to see how Anya Gomez comes out shooting. She's been pretty cold to open up the season, shooting at just, well, get this, 6% from range. She's just 1 of 15, so I think we'll see how long Shannon Spataro opts to go with her in the starting lineup. This certainly is a big game for her.
So Cordonier running the offense, swings it over to Delovio, now back to Cordonier. Cordonier finds an open line, tries to five-hole Destiny Jones there, but it's cut off. A steal there for the Raiders. Now Sid Fryer gets to the bucket, finishes off the glass for the first bucket of the game. Raiders leading the Oaks 2-0. Delovio running the offense here, defended tough by Hinkie. Throws it to the high post. Bowie looking for a cutting Delovio. Back to Gomez. Another three-point attempt. Misses it wide right. Offensive rebound. Delovio goes up in the paint off the glass for the two.
Look at that move by Delovio going down low, fighting hard for the offensive board. She picks it up and then just floats one high off the glass. That's another level to her game that we've seen this year.
Hinkie to Augustine. Augustine pulls up from the free throw line, misses back iron, but an offensive rebound by Honecker. Gives it back to Fryer. Fryer swings it out to Augustine. Fakes the three, drives to the basket. She is swatted away by Destiny Bowie. Oaks out and running. Delovio here. Gives it out to Cordonier. Cordonier, nice little Euro step move for the two.
Oh my goodness. That's a great look from Salome Cordonier, nearly breaking the ankles of everybody on that Raiders defense.
Hinkie swings it out to Fryer. Now Fryer to her right. Defended by Anya Gomez. Now gives it out to Augustine. Ariel Augustine trying to spin around Brantley. She misses it off the glass. And some hand fighting for the ball. Trying to poke it away is Brantley, but eventually recovering it is Hinkie. Now out to Ariel Augustine. Now Hinkie to run the offense. Duranda Hinkie, the 5'4" freshman, point guard for the squad. Moves to her right, defended. Now gives it out high post to Destiny Jones. Jones gets to the paint, finishes off the glass with the two. We are evened up at 4 apiece.
Boy, Jones went around Gomez and Bowie like turnstiles on that one.
Cordonier running the offense. The Oaks love utilizing both Cordonier and Delovio on the floor. 2 point guards. Delovio pops a three, misses it back iron. And a rebound there by Kennedy Honecker. Honecker driving down the court, now gives it back to Augustine. Left open for three. She drains it.
I think right now it just looks like the Oaks are a little bit slow. I think they're not exactly fighting for the basketball like we're used to seeing. And I think that's just a product of them having not played for about a week.
High post entry. Destiny Bowie pulls up from the free throw line, misses it back iron. Been the way of most of the Oaks shots so far. Now Hinkie running the offense. Delovio's there in defense. High post entry. Destiny Jones. Jones is swatted away by Cordonier, and the rebound is reeled in by Destiny Bowie. Cordonier throws it down low to Aliyah Brantley, using her size down low, and she finishes. That's what the Oaks have to do. Take advantage of the mismatches in the paint. Destiny Jones thinks about it from the free throw line, kicks it out to Duranda Hinkie. Hinkie to her right, now out Kennedy Honecker. Honecker, a couple of crossover moves, throws up a floater there, desperation shot. And she was bailed out by the foul. It's going to be charged to Salome Cordonier. Going to the free throw line will be Kennedy Honecker. Honecker on the season, a 44% free throw shooter, so not one of her strong suits. 4 of 9 from the free throw line, and the Raiders getting ready to bring in 5 substitutes. Full line change there, and now some discussion about the foul.
I think they were actually talking to, who was that, Duranda Hinkie, about maybe something she had on her ear, maybe? I'm not sure.
Honecker with the back spin gets that first bucket. 4 substitutes onto the court. Numbers 10, 22, 21, and 24. Dominique Harding, number 10. Number 21, Sophia Altimus. Number 24, McKenna Gilbert. as the second free throw goes in. So off steps Honecker for number 30, Delaney Sparling. Also on the court, number 22, Kalei Iwami.
This could be something we see the Raiders do quite a bit of in this game to try and match tempo with the Oaks. Keep some fresh legs out there because they're not used to running and gunning as fast as Menlo moves.
Aliyah Brantley running somewhat of a point forward position as Cordier can't handle the pass from Gomez. It goes as a turnover, and the Raiders lead 9-6 and have possession, looking to push it to a 2-possession lead. Iwami will run the point. The freshman has been nothing short of spectacular for the Raiders. She gives it out to number 24, McKenna Gilbert, and she travels. Gilbert also a freshman, so the Raiders run a similar look to the Oaks. They have their upperclassmen line and then go with this younger line as well. Once again, here comes Aliyah Brantley, has the ball poked away. The Oaks will maintain possession. Quick hands there by Kalei Iwami.
You don't want Aliyah Brantley to be the one who's having to race it up the floor like that. But she lost a handle. Fortunately for the Oaks, they get the ball back.
Oaks line up along the free throw line, crash towards the basket. Destiny Bowie is fouled. She'll go to the free throw line.
Impressive pass from Delovio through traffic. I didn't think they'd look for Bowie on that one. They still try to get it to her anyway. She was able to corral it. That's one she's got to hit, though. The Oaks so far this season have missed a lot of those shots in close proximity.
Destiny Bowie goes to the free throw line here. 86% on the year, 6 of 7. Make that 7 of 8 as she makes it a 2-point game. Back on the floor for the Raiders, Sid Fryer replaces McKenna Gilbert. Bowie's second, up and good, and she's up to 89% from the charity stripe this year, 8 of 9. Tempo here for the Raiders. It's Iwami running the offense. Of course, just as strong-handed she is with the ball is the powerful defender, Alexis Delovio, and she forces a turnover there, carryover called on Iwami. So the Oaks will have possession here. It's 9-8, the Raiders holding on to a 1-point lead, 5:50 remaining in the first quarter. Delovio to her right, post entry, now down low, Brantley finishes and the foul. Great find by Bowie to Brantley down low. She plays through the contact, goes up for the easy 2. She'll have one more at the free throw line to push it to a 2-point Oak lead.
Tic-tac-toe, beautiful chain passing from Delovio to Bowie, and then very quickly in one touch, Bowie going down to Brantley underneath. Great find and an easy layup for AB.
Brantley lines up from the free throw line. She hits the free throw. The Oaks are a perfect 3 for 3 from the charity stripe to start the night. They lead 11-9, and 2 substitutes come on for the Raiders. It was Kennedy Honecker and Ariel Augustine, 2 starters back on the floor. Honecker with the ball in her hands now. Gives it out to Kalei Iwami. She drives. Looked like she took 3 steps. No whistle blown. She gets her own rebound and is swatted away with some authority from Alexis Delovio.
My goodness gracious.
Duranda Hinkie returns to the floor for Kalei Iwami. That's got to be a tough morale move there. So you get swatted away and then get sent to the bench. Whistle blows, offensive foul, Oaks possession.
And the second block of the year for Alexis Delovio. Insane.
And I mean, the great thing about it, Bri, it's not just Bowie and Brantley getting involved in the blocks. Everyone's sharing the wealth, as we just saw the point guard, Delovio, picking up a block as Brantley converts off the turnover on the other end. Little pull-up jumper from the free throw line. Oaks up by 2 possessions. It's 13-9.
Well, it also helps when Aliyah Brantley has 17 of those 27 blocks overall. She's been a monster. She just had 6 against Pacific Union last week.
And that tied a career high, if I'm not mistaken, that she set against Hope International a year ago. Whistle blows. Foul will be charged. 1 basket, a 3-pointer out on the perimeter, has done nothing in the paint. Ball inbounded here. Destiny Jones now given back to Hinkie. Hinkie all the way back to Sid Fryer. Back to Hinkie, and now around to Kennedy Honecker. Honecker to her left, pops a 3, misses it short, and a rebound reeled in by who else? Aliyah Brantley. Brantley throws it forward to Delovio, now outlet to Cordier. Cordier trying to get to the basket, instead gives it back. Aliyah Brantley, we know she can shoot from out there. She hits another. Perfect from beyond the arc is Aliyah Brantley on the season. That makes it 4 for 4.
Oh my goodness, this is just absolutely unreal. When she chooses to take it, she's just so confidently picking and choosing.
Destiny Jones trying to spin around Bowie, and she is fouled.
And you can see that one coming there as Bowie laid down that right hand. She was going all or nothing for the block. She came up with the nothing, made contact with the arm, easy foul by the officials.
So that's 2 quick ones on Bowie. Something to keep an eye on for the Oaks. And that'll send Destiny Jones to the free throw line. Jones, 10 of 15 on the year from the charity stripe as she hits her first. 2 substitutes on for the Oaks. Miralov Sanko and Jillian Heichel will replace Anya Gomez and Destiny Bowie for the first 2 substitutes of the game for the Oaks. Love Sanko and Heichel on the court. Both free throws are good from Destiny Jones. Oaks try to run tempo. Delovio trying to turn around her defender, Hinkie, gets to the paint, dishes it back to Brantley. Brantley fumbles it a little bit, hits the layup, a whistle blows. And a traveling violation was called. That's always tough to regain your momentum after you fumble the ball like Brantley did. Just took a little too many steps there in the paint. Raiders with possession here. Honecker gives it back. Hinkie pops a 3. She misses it short. Offensive rebound, Sid Fryer. And she's fouled by Miralov Sanko hard in the paint. Sid Fryer to the free throw line where she is yet to miss this season. The first on Miralov Sanko. And the 4th team foul on the Oaks. 2 belonging to Bowie, 1 to Salome Cordonier, and 1 to Miralov Sanko after that last foul. Sid Fryer, as we mentioned, perfect from the charity stripe on the season. She keeps it that way. 16-12 as the Raiders will look to cut it to a 1-possession game. Substitute gets ready to check in if the free throw is made, and that's the first miss of the season for Sid Fryer. Rebounded by Jillian Heichel. Here comes Delovio. Delovio out to an open Heichel. She's been deadly from beyond the arc as well. Instead swings it out to Miralov Sanko. Centers it. Now Heichel. It looked like Delovio wanted her to cut to the basket, and Heichel stayed stagnant. Ball went off Heichel's hands, and it'll be a turnover, possession Raiders. Back on the floor for the Raiders is number 10, Dominique Harding. She will replace Sid Fryer. Miranda Hinkie running the offense out to Wilkins. And her pass down low to Jones is picked off by Delovio. Delovio throws it forward to Cordonier. Now Heichel, and it's stolen. Believe.
Oh.
That was number 10, Dominique Harding, who stole the ball, but her foot was on the baseline, so the Oaks will get possession here. To be inbounded by Miralov Sanko. No, that's Delovio. Out to Miralov Sanko. She pops a corner tray ball. Bang! Miralov Sanko pushes it to a 7-point lead, the largest for the Oaks. Hinkie hands it off to Honecker. Now out to number 20, that's Augustine. Augustine in the paint, strong defense, and she's blocked by Heichel. Down to the floor was Cordonier, but able to reel it in was number 33, Destiny Jones. Now Honecker pops the 3. She misses it back iron. Now Heichel secures the rebound. Oaks out and running in transition. 2-on-2 here. Brantley catches the pass, back to Delovio. Delovio in the paint, cuts around 2 defenders, she's fouled.
It's just a smart move by Alexis Delovio. She fakes her way around one player, then gets some space inside. It closes up in a hurry. She knows there's going to be contact, so she just flips it up there and knows she's undersized. She's going to draw a foul with it. It's a smart play.
Delovio to the free throw line, a 75% shooter on the season. She misses her first. 3 substitutes here for the Raiders. Back on Sid Fryer. She's joined by number 21, Sophia Altimus, and number 22, Kalei Awami. Jessica Rogers also gets ready to check in for the Oaks for Delovio. If she makes the free throw, she makes her second, and on steps Rogers. Spelling one junior point guard for another. Jessica Rogers checks on. The junior out of Pinole, California. 20-12, the Oaks lead. 2:50 remaining here in quarter number 1. Iwami running the offense, high post entry to Sid Fryer. Fryer fakes the handoff, drives in the paint, now gives it out to number 30. That is Delaney Sparling. She misses the 3 short, and Aliyah Brantley brings in the rebound. Rogers running the offense, pressured by Iwami. Gives it out to Miralov Sanko, now Jillian Heichel. Heichel sends it down low into the paint. Aliyah Brantley. Mismatch here with Sid Fryer, but Sid Fryer forces the miss, and a rebound there brought in by number 21, Sophie Altimus. Kennedy Honecker now running the offense, gives it back to Kalei Iwami. Fryer, as well as number 1, Honecker, the only 2 starters remaining on the court for the Raiders. Honecker gives it out Now to Iwami, 8 seconds on the shot clock. Iwami tries to drive, gives it out to Sid Fryer. She'll drive the paint, covered by Heichel. Whistle blows, bailout foul there on the Oaks.
Yeah, coming from behind there, Jillian Heichel, she laid the arm over the shoulder. The refs are going to get that one every single time, and that now, I believe, the 5th Menlo foul, so both teams even.
Yeah, both teams even, and in the bonus for the final 2 minutes of the first quarter. Subs for both teams getting ready to check on as Sid Fryer back to the line. Missed her first free throw of the season. Her last time to the line, she is now 2 of 3 on the day. Shea Gibbons checks on for the Oaks, and back on for the Raiders, number 10, Dominique Harding. Substitute also getting ready to check on for the shooter for the Raiders. Second one up and good from Sid Fryer. She will be replaced by Ariel Augustine. As we mentioned, Augustine, the lone returning member on the all-conference list from the Cascade Collegiate Conference for this Raiders squad. She was honorable mention there. Miralov Sonko here starting the break for the Oaks. All the way to the paint, up and under, she can't finish, and it's reeled in by Augustine. 20-14, the Oaks still lead by 6. Iwami running the offense, moves to her left, finds some space, she's fouled, and scores the basket. The foul will be on, from my angle, it was number 21, Jillian Heichel. Indeed, it was her second. That'll prompt the Oaks to bring back on Anya Gomez. Destiny Bowie will also step back on the floor to replace Shea Gibbons.
It's just a matter of quickness, and Kalei Iwami was much faster, cutting towards the rack on that one than Jillian Heichel. Heichel, for the second time, flat-footed and behind on her break, and that forced her into a position where she had to try and make some contact.
Iwami to the free throw line now. It's up and good. Nothing but net there from the freshman, Kalei Iwami. Now she's done all of her damage from off the bench this season as Rogers is trapped, somehow gets through both defenders, fakes the pass to Bowie, and then lays it in easily. It's called creating a lane for yourself. Jessica Rogers, what a job there in the paint.
Destiny Bowie was also posted up down low.
3-point there, nothing but net from Delaney Sparling, and a great find from Kalei Iwami. Now Miralov Sonko splits 2 defenders, hands it off to Anya Gomez. Gomez trapped in the corner. No Oak going to help her in sight. Whistle blows. And the Oaks call timeout with 57.8 remaining here in quarter number 1. It's a 2-point game. And call the timeout. Oaks go from a box formation. Ball inbounded to Jessica Rogers. Less than a minute remaining. Jessica Rogers pass unable to be handled by Bowie, but Shea Gibbons recovers it. Now out Aliyah Arcias, who's newly onto the floor. Whistle blows, 3 in the key, called on Destiny Bowie. She was doubled down low in the post, could not get out. Trapped there by Augustine and Altimus.
You could really tell that was where the Oaks wanted to go with the basketball, right into Destiny Bowie. As soon as Gibbons got that ball, she waited and waited until she had Destiny Bowie wide open.
17-second differential between the shot and game clock. The Raiders can have a 2-for-1 if they want it. They will have that opportunity. Beautiful layup there by number 21, Sophie Altimus. Heichel, or beg your pardon, that is Shea Gibbons running the ball up the court. 2-second differential between shot and game clock. Bowie finds Gibbons. She is hacked on the way up. She'll head to the free throw line with the game tied at 22 apiece.
And poor Gibbons, she still hasn't gotten that first collegiate bucket yet. She's the only Oak this season who hasn't yet gotten a bucket. She's got a perfect 2-for-2 from the line so far, but still that first one just evading her.
That's the second foul on Dominique Harding. Gibbons keeps a perfect free throw clip. She's now 3 for 3. Back on the floor for the Raiders, number 1, Kennedy Honecker, and number 33, Destiny Jones. Raiders no doubt coming in with a play with 20 seconds remaining on the shot clock, or on the game clock here in quarter number 1. Gibbons is perfect still, 4 for 4. Iwami to run the offense for the Raiders. She'll slow it up and let her offense develop here, holding for the last shot of the first quarter. Gives it out to Honecker. Honecker to a cutting Jones. Jones lays it up easily. The Oaks will have 8 seconds, and we know they can strike fast. 5 seconds left. Rogers pushing down the court, pulls up for 3, and she misses it short. We will go to the first quarter break. Raiders to start the second quarter. 24 all our score. The Oaks out shooting the Raiders. In fact, the Oaks shooting over 50% But as Brian pointed out at the break, offensive rebounds tell the story. 6 offensive rebounds for this much smaller Raiders squad. Ariel Augustine has the ball at her hands now in the high post with 15 on the shot clock. Oaks playing some solid defense. Now Honaker to Destiny Jones. Jones to the paint. And gets the easy layup. That's really just conducted by the fact that Destiny Bowie has 2 fouls on her. Has to keep her hands up, avoid getting that 3rd foul before halftime. Aliyah Brantley has the ball poked away. Whistle blows. She grabbed Hinkie. That's the first on Brantley. But I think that's really a smart foul there, Brian. I mean, you don't want to allow the easy layup there. Ball inbounded to Duranda Hinkie. Hinkie to her left, uses the ball screen from Ariel Augustine. Now gives it back to Destiny Jones. Now Augustine thinks about the 3, drives, gets some space, gives it out to Hinkie for 3, bang.
Oh, man. The Oaks had completely collapsed inside the paint, expecting a drive. Easy flip out for the 3 ball. That's just textbook.
Anya Gomez left open for 3. She misses it short. Is still stuck in that cold spell. Just 1 of 18 from 3 as she starts off 0-3 for the day. Running the offense, Duranda Hinkie. Raiders have their largest lead. It's 5. Honaker now to her right. Looking down low, gives it out to Destiny Jones. Jones in the high post, gives it back out to Hinkie with 15 on the shot clock. Uses the screen from Jones, now Honaker. Honaker out to Hinkie. 10 on the shot clock, baseline drive, reverse layup, score it for Duranda Hinkie. Makes it 31-24. Duranda Hinkie now has 5, good for 2nd amongst all scorers on the floor. Delovio gives it back to Gomez, pops another 3, bang! Anya Gomez, maybe this will be the one that breaks her out of the cold spell, pushes it back to a 4-point Raiders lead. Now Duranda Hinkie out to Augustine, but she traveled before the shot. Either way, the ball went over the backboard. Would have been a turnover nonetheless. Substitutes here, Salome Cordinier back on the floor for the Oaks, and back on for the Raiders, Sophia Altimus. Full court press look here for the Raiders, as they'll tend to do. High energy team with a lot of depth. You see this team going a lot of subs. Brantley misses hard off the glass. A rebound there by Kennedy Honaker. Honaker running the offense by herself in transition. Gives it out to Hinkie. Deep 3. She hits it.
And again, she was left unguarded out there, Duranda Hinkie. And for a team that only hit a couple of 3s in the first quarter, they've already hit 2 here to open up this 7-point lead on the Oaks.
Jessica Rogers trying to cut through the defense. Out to Salome Cordinier. Cordinier fakes the pass one way, finds Bowie for the layup. Finishing strong with the right hand was Destiny Bowie, but what a find from Salome Cordinier to Destiny Bowie. Honaker misses a 3 in and out, and Bowie reels in the rebound.
Well, and you can see what the Raiders are doing. They've gotten the Oaks to respect the paint now, so now they're getting all these open looks from 3.
Jab step move there by Delovio, gives it back to Rogers. Rogers, high post entry, jump shot, Brantley hits it. That makes it a 3-point game, timeout on the floor. Supplemented then by 2 of the better post players in the entire NAIA. Those are, well, the point guards, Cordinier, Delovio, and Rogers, and the post players, Bowie and Brantley. Raiders have possession here. Destiny Jones cutting towards the basket. Easily gets Bowie off her feet, but cannot finish the layup. Bowie gives it off to Rogers to run the offense. Oaks running in transition. Nobody stopped the ball. Now a low post entry to Brantley. She finishes with the right-handed baby hook, pushing it to a 1-point game.
Alex Carlson, head coach of the Raiders, on the sideline, looked like we have to come up with a way to stop Bowie and Brantley.
Too easy there as Harding steps around Bowie, beg your pardon, for the easy 2. Once again, soft defense being played by Bowie due to the fact that she already has 2 fouls.
Yeah, and what you're seeing so far in this game, the Oaks just, they're not used to playing a team that's moving as fast and those quick acceleration bursts as Southern Oregon.
Oh, what a find there, Delovio to Bowie, but whistle blows and a charge is going to be called on Alexis Delovio, and she's visibly upset. Sid Fryer will check on to replace Destiny Jones. Also on the court for the Raiders for the first time, number 14, I believe it was. Now I'm not seeing a 14 on my roster. In fact, it is number 13, Denasia Allison. Now Kalei Awami, 36-33. The Raiders leading here. Ultimus has her pass poked away by Brantley. Whistle blows. Held ball. Possession Oaks.
I know you can't get a block on a pass, but that's effectively what that was from Aliyah Brantley. She stuck her finger out there and said, nope, not in this house.
Sometimes you see on ESPN those next-gen statistics for the deflection. That's what you definitely got to credit Brantley with there, even though it doesn't appear on our stat sheet.
Where do you see that at?
You've never seen that when it comes up on the screen. You got passes broken up, plays broken up, deflections by defenders as Delovio pops a three. Bang!
Have you ever seen me watch a basketball game?
I've seen you watch a basketball game.
These
right
don't
now,
count.
Brian.
These don't count.
Honecker with the ball in the corner, an outlet pass delivered by Awami. Now Awami with the ball back in her hands. We're even at 36. Swatted away by Delovio, and the fans go crazy. They love it.
Oh my goodness gracious. That's the second one in the game for Alexis Delovio, and just like the first, she comes out of nowhere with a huge rejection. My gosh.
Ball inbounded to Harding. Harding gives it back to Iwami. Now around to Kennedy Honecker. Whistle blows. Honecker shuffled her feet before she dribbled. Possession Oaks. Substitute here. Off steps Iwami. On steps the starting point guard, Duranda Hinkie. The fans loving the block there, getting the "You Got Swatted" chant broken out here inside Haynes Prim for the first time this season. High post entry here, jump shot, Brantley, no good. Bowie fighting for the rebound, was able to force it to go off a Raiders player for Oaks possession. Back on the floor for the Raiders, number 30, Delaney Sparling. Oaks go from a box set. They go reverse here. Down low are their two guards. Those are going to be Jillian Heichel and Salome Cornier up top. Brantley and Bowie. Ball inbounded to Brantley, and she's fouled. She'll go to the free throw line. That's where the Oaks are trying to attack inside the paint to exploit the mismatches.
Yeah, boy, she barely was able to even get possession of that ball. A couple of Raiders draped all over her. This is a big spot, though, for Aliyah Brantley to be at the free throw line. She's only 3 for 10 this year from the stripe.
Looking to improve on that here, her first. No good, misses back iron. That's interesting to see her struggle from the free throw line, especially with the way we've seen her three-point shooting improve this year. Usually that translates one to the other, but here, Brantley having some struggles.
Yeah, and she hasn't been a terrible free throw shooter for her career. I mean, she's sitting at 64% lifetime.
Second up and good to give the Oaks the lead at 37-36. Raiders taking a page out of the Oaks playbook, running in transition off the free throw. Jones gives it back to Sparling. Sparling to her right, now left. Gives it out to Altimus. No, that's Honecker. Honecker handoff. Pull-up jumper there, no. Pump fake, fake knee out, faked out Bowie. Possession here with 5 on the shot clock. Honecker gives it out wide to Sparling. Now Jones, 1 on the shot clock. She didn't get the shot off. Oaks forced the shot clock violation.
They just had no awareness of where the shot clock was. I mean, you could hear the crowd counting down, and just when you thought Southern Oregon was going to get a shot off, they decided, no, we're going to play for one more pass. That's a couple of passes too many there, and Augustine was the one holding it.
Heichel left open for a 3. Bang! You can't leave Jillian Heichel open. She's proven again and again this season that she's automatic from beyond the arc when left open. Honecker trying to answer, misses it back iron. That looked like it touched the apparatus behind the basket. No whistle blows, but the Oaks will take the rebound. Handoff there, Bowie to a knifing Delovio. Now Delovio finds Brantley in position. She spins around her defender, pushes the Oaks lead out to 6. It's 42-36.
And look at how this game's gone so far. Early quarters has been all Southern Oregon. But then when you get to the second half of the quarter, it's the Oaks who just go on a run. And Southern Oregon just can't keep up.
Cordinier finds Bowie. That's too easy for the Oaks. Timeout. Down 5 to up 8. Running the offense here, Hinkie. And down went That was number 30, Delaney Sparling.
Oh, she did not go down well at all. Went down, non-contact. You said it, RB. Those things can be so scary, but then she took a breath, breathed in, breathed out, realized, okay, I'm not that bad.
High post entry. Brantley takes one dribble, pull up, good. And the Oaks have pushed it out to a double-digit lead. But here come the Raiders. They're out and running. Honecker finds an open Altemus. Floater no good. Gets her own rebound and finishes off the glass.
Yeah, you got to clean that up right there if you're the Oaks. They've given up too many offensive rebounds in this contest. It's why Southern Oregon has been close for virtually the entire contest. Menlo's got to do a better job on the offensive glass.
Delovio knifing towards the paint. Now backs it out. Cross-court pass to Salome Cordonier. Cordonier, high post entry. Once again, Brantley pulls up, and she's automatic from there. That mid-range game is so good for Aliyah Brantley. Makes it back to a 10-point game, and she's up to 21 points.
I was going to say, she's having an unreal first half.
Offensive foul called. Taking the charge was Salome Cordonier. Out of control was Sid Fryer, and that's going to be, I believe, the second foul on Sid Fryer.
And don't forget, Aliyah Brantley's career best is 24. So she's already 3 points away from that. We still have 2 minutes left in the first half alone.
What a game for Aliyah Brantley. You can assume those rebound totals are going to go up as well. She's at 4 right now. But she's been somewhat of a double-double machine this season. Looking to add another right now, or today.
Yeah, already with 2 double-doubles here this season to give her 7 in her career.
Cordonier pump fake, trying to get around Awami. Cross-court pass, Heichel catches it high in the air. Awami pokes away a pass. And over and back is called on Delovio. And once again, frustrated with the call. It looked like there was some contact there between her and Awami. She wanted a foul call.
I can understand why she would want that, but good hustle by the Raiders defensively to go back and try and break that play up. You know, the one thing that Southern Oregon has done in this game, despite the fact that they've now fallen off here in the second quarter, they've still been hustling. They've still been grinding it out.
Altemus catches the ball in the corner, gets to the basket, finishes off the glass.
And they've had a lot of looks like that in this game where you go, wow, that's a pretty look by Southern Oregon. Another quick cut to the glass, that time by Altemus, but they just haven't been able to consistently get enough looks. They can't run that same play all the time.
Heichel, high post entry, now out to Delovio. Delovio pump fake, cuts through the defense, finds an open Shea Gibbons, fakes out one defender, gets around into the paint, out to Delovio, 4-3, bang!
Oh, it's just coming easy right now for Menlo.
51-40, Oaks lead by 11. Fryer driving to the basket. The ball is poked away by Cordonier. It'll stay possession. Raiders back on the floor. Kennedy Honecker and Ariel Augustine. 51-40, Oaks lead. 3-1 formation here for the Raiders on the baseline inbound. Iwami sends it over the head of Augustine. Augustine tries to save it. She cannot. Possession Oaks. And the ruling on the court is that Augustine did not touch it before it went out of bounds, so nobody touched it. It'll be possession Oaks where the ball was inbounded from the Raiders. 65 seconds remaining till halftime. Oaks lead by 11. Cordonier goes back and forth with Delovio. Delovio has the ball now. Delovio to her left, out to Cordonier. Now Shea Gibbons in the corner. Shea Gibbons defended hard there. Somehow gets to the basket. Now out to Cordonier. Cordonier steps through the defender. Floater misses everything. And a rebound by Kennedy Honecker. 15-second differential between the shot and game clock. Altemus knifing towards the basket. Trying to spin around Gibbons. Finishes the basket. And she's fouled by Shea Gibbons. That's going to be Shea Gibbons' first foul off the bench. She is listed as a shooting guard on the Oaks roster, however has played more of the power forward position in the absence of Alyssa Gable. Finishing the three-point play is Altemus, and Anya Gomez will check on to replace Jillian Heichel.
Yeah, it's all about versatility with this Menlo squad, and I think it's a good thing. If Alyssa Gable has to miss any time, it's a good thing it's happening when it is right now. They're going to have her back for conference play, which starts next week. And having Gibbons in that role is huge.
Brantley pops a three, misses back iron for the first time this season. Ball will go out of bounds. What a play by Cordonier. Doesn't foul number 13, that is Denasia Allison, just uses her body to sort of trap her on that sideline. Nothing more Allison could do but fall towards the stands. Possession Oaks, and they'll be able to hold for the last shot with 20 seconds remaining in the half. Anya Gomez, she'll pop a three early, misses it short. That's kind of a wasted possession there for the Oaks. Kennedy Honecker running in transition. Holding onto the ball, the Oaks have player trapped in the corner. Now the Oaks with possession, firing up a half-court desperation shot is Delovio. Nowhere near the basket. The Oaks will take an 8-point lead into halftime. It's 5 starters from the first half, so for the Raiders, it's Kennedy Honecker, Sid Fryer, Duranda Hinkie, Ariel Augustine, and Destiny Jones. As whistle blows, possession will stay, it looks like, with the Raiders. Ball deflected by Anya Gomez. The Oaks go Salome Cordnier, Alexis Delovio, Anya Gomez, Destiny Bowie, and Aliyah Brantley. 1-3 formation for the Raiders on the inbound. Pass picked off. Nice vertical there by Delovio. 2-on-1 break. Cordnier to the basket. Can't finish the layup. Honecker reels in the rebound. Poked away momentarily by Delovio, but Sid Fryer able to recover. Sid Fryer cuts to the basket. Is stonewalled there by Destiny Bowie. Outlet pass to Cordnier in the paint. Ball will go off the hands of Honecker. Oaks will have a baseline inbound.
Boy, a very sloppy start to the second half of the game. Turnovers on both sides, and I don't know if maybe that intermission there is just freezing everybody up or what.
Quick inbound. Cordnier cannot finish the layup. The second missed layup here in the second half, just 30 seconds in. And then she gets called on the foul for the rebound, her second.
And that unfortunately has been the bugaboo for the Oaks a lot this season, is they just can't. They'd be shooting, I don't know what. They came in 46% from the floor. They'd probably be shooting about 56 from the floor if they finished on all these layups that they miss.
Hinkie out to a wide open Honecker for three. The bank is open. She hits it.
Wow. High off the glass. That one seemed like it hit near the shot clock and then was able to fall in. The Oaks have got to do a better job defending that three-point line.
Brantley, elbow jumper, no good. She was automatic from that range in half number one. Rebounded by Hinkie. She's trapped in the corner, passes out of it to Fryer. Fryer gives it out Honecker. Another three-point attempt. This one misses short, but she gets her own offensive rebound. Sends it back to Augustine. Now Hinkie all the way around, and a whistle blows. Shot clock.
Yeah, it wasn't running off that reset. I think it should be at about 24. Okay, 28, never mind. I can't count.
Yeah, it would have been about 24, but following the reset from the Honecker three-point miss, we'll just go down to 28. Hinkie gives it to Jones. Handoff back to Hinkie. She's blocked. I think that was Delovio again. Her third, no doubt, a new career high for Alexis Delovio on block. She now splits two defenders, somehow keeps her dribble, sends it out to Bowie, elbow jumper. The bank is open for the Oaks as well. She hits the elbow jumper to make it 53-46. Bowie up to 8 points to go along with her 5 rebounds. Hinkie back to Destiny Jones. She cuts to the paint. Now out to Hinkie. Hinkie pops a three with Destiny Bowie's 6'2 frame in her vision. She misses. Anya Gomez, the rebound outlet to Cordnier. Fake pass. Now down low to Bowie. Bowie is fouled on the way up. She'll have 2 free throws, looking to push her total to double digits. That's the second on Kennedy Honecker. Substitutes get ready to check in for the Raiders. Bowie does not hit the friendly roll here, as Kalei Iwami and Dominique Harding both check back on. Second up and good from Destiny Bowie to push the Oaks lead out to 8. Iwami, definitely the quicker of the 2-point guards for the Raiders. Drives to about 15 feet in, misses a jumper short, rather flat jumper there. Rebound reeled in by Brantley. Delovio to the elbow. She's doubled, trying to pass out of it. She's able to recover her own deflected ball. Throws it down low to Destiny Bowie. Whistle blows. A foul will be charged to the Raiders. It's going to be on Destiny Jones. She's up to 3 fouls now.
It's been a real choppy start to the third quarter, and I don't think that really benefits either team. I know Southern Oregon is more of a slow-rolling, grinded-out team. They'll move fast with you if need be. But Menlo, the run and gun.
Ball inbounded right back to Delovio off a deflection. Then back to Bowie. She misses the rebound, misses the layup, gets her own offensive rebound. Aliyah Gomez tried to split two defenders, and a defensive foul called on the Raiders.
But you get what I'm saying here by this? I mean, it really doesn't seem like that this pace of the second half is really benefiting either team. It's forcing them into a lot of mistakes.
You're absolutely right, Brian. I mean, you see that a little bit with running gun style offenses like both these teams are trying to sustain, but not at this level. It's been very sloppy as a cutting Aliyah Brantley pushes her total to 23. What a find by Delovio. Patience under the basket.
Next bucket, the career best.
Awami gives it out. Now Honecker driving to her right. Handoff to Harding. Harding trying to spin around Cordinier. Cordinier, a great defender. That's why she's on the court. Honecker now, mismatch defended by Brantley, turns her around, throws up a floater, misses wide right. Rebound by Destiny Bowie. Here comes Delovio down the court to the paint. Gives it out to Cordinier. Pump fake to her left. Gets to the paint. She is fouled. And that's 4 fouls in the first 3 minutes charged to the Raiders. This one goes against number 22, Kalei Awami, her first. Box formation here for the Oaks. They just scored off of this formation just 30 seconds earlier, and inbound to Aliyah Brantley. This time out to Aliyah Gomez, corner three, misses it short. Rebound wheeled in by Harding. 56 to 46, Oaks lead it by 10. Harding gives it out to Awami. Awami to the corner, popping for three is Ultimus, misses everything, rebounded by Aliyah Gomez. Gomez outlet to Delovio, pass a little high, but she corrals it. Now throws one a little too hot to handle, down low to Destiny Bowie, and it will result in a turnover. Ariel Augustine back on the court, as well as Duranda Hinkie. So two starters back on the court for the Raiders. As you can see, they have a deeper bench than the Oaks, trying to just run the Oaks off the floor, beat them at their own game. Honecker to her right, has an open lane. She's swatted away by Cordinier. Offensive rebound, Sid Fryer. Now, corner three attempt missed by Harding, but another offensive rebound, Sid Fryer. She misses a layup. Delovio gets the rebound. She's out and running. Cuts to the basket. She thought she was fouled. Just loses the ball on the way up. There was no touch by any Raiders player. It will be possession Raiders. Jillian Heichel and Jessica Rogers back on to replace Alexis Delovio and Salome Cordinier. Hinkie runs the offense. Oaks up by 10, 4 minutes into the second half. Sid Fryer spins around Bowie, cannot finish. Strong defense into the second half. Sid Fryer spins around Bowie, cannot finish. Strong defense from Bowie. And the Oaks out and running again. It
really seemed like Destiny Bowie knew exactly where that ball was going. She did not fall for the spin move at all.
Gomez cutting to the basket. Steps around her defender, can't finish off the glass. Rebound pulled in by Ariel Augustine. Honecker gives it back to Hinkie to run the offense. She swings it to Augustine. Augustine drives to the basket. Contact, and a foul is going to be called on Bowie, her third. Believe the foul was in the action of shooting. Indeed it was. So going to the free throw line will be Ariel Augustine. Her first visit today. Augustine, a 79% free throw shooter. First one misses, back iron. Not much arc to that shot, more of a line drive. Shea Gibbons on to replace Destiny Bowie. Also back on, a good sign to see. Delaney Sparling went down hard with an injury in the first half. She's back on the court for the Raiders. Second free throw with a little more arc, up and good from Augustine to cut the Oaks lead down to 9. Heichel, ball in her hands, gives it out wide to an open Aliyah Gomez, baseline drive. She dishes it back to Brantley. Whistle blows. 3 in the key, charged against Brantley. You know, that's what this Raiders squad does. They don't have much size in the post, but they go with that post double trap, and the Oaks just can't get a shot up in the paint fast enough. That's why they've been forced to take so many mid-range jumpers, as Brantley comes away with a block there and then reels in the rebound. Rogers out to Gomez. Gomez doubled, finds a cutting Brantley. Brantley trying to spin around Fryer. She's able to. There's the career high. 25 points, and we still have 15 minutes to play in the game. 58-47, 25 for Brantley. Layup is missed by Fryer. A late whistle and a foul is charged to Shea Gibbons. 1 of 2 from 3, but now Sid Fryer to the free throw line. Her first up and good. Now we'll look to cut it down to no longer a double-digit lead, single-digit lead. There we go. Couldn't get the word out. Fryer, second up and good as well, and a substitute for her. Destiny Jones will replace her. Makes it 58-49. Full court press look here for the Raiders. Ball inbounded to Jessica Rogers. Rogers through to Gibbons. Now Anya Gomez. A little bit of a 3-on-3 break here for the Oaks. Open Shea Gibbons. There's her first collegiate field goal. Makes it 60-49. Gibbons found herself in space in the paint. Easy finish. What a find from Anya Gomez.
And couldn't get any more wide open.
Shovel pass there. 3-point attempt. I believe that was Hinkie. No. That was number 30. Delaney Sparling. She missed short. Oaks possession. Anya Gomez fakes to her left. Now cross court, open, Jillian Heichel, high arcing three, no good. Offensive rebound. Let's have another bucket. Aliyah Brantley up to 27 and 6 rebounds.
I mean, she's been such a large part of what the Oaks have done in this game. I don't know how the Oaks could take her out of the ballgame.
Now, whistle blows. Believe there was a foul away from the ball, charge to the Oaks. Jessica Rogers. Yes, indeed. I couldn't see if it was a 14 or a 15 showing on the referee's hands. It was a 15. The first on Rogers. Substitutes here. Sophia Altimus back on the court, as well as Dominique Harding for the Raiders. They'll have a baseline inbound play here. But first, Mira Love-Sanko will check on. No, the Oaks did not get the substitute in time. Destiny Jones, the ball inbounded to her. Now out to the Oaks. A turnover there. Anya Gomez cutting to the basket. She goes up and is fouled. The foul was charged to Altimus, her second. Oaks are in the bonus. The remaining 3:48 of the third quarter, they'll be shooting 2. Anya Gomez to the free throw line. First time today. Her first up and good. Gomez, an 80% free throw shooter on the season. Getting ready to sub on for Mira Love-Sanko if she should make this second free throw. She misses this one short. Rebound Harding, and Anya Gomez coming up with the stop ball there, forcing the ball back to Kaylee Awami, who takes it coast to coast for the easy 2. Rogers sends it to the center. Aliyah Brantley handling the ball at that point forward position. Now gives it back to the true point guard, Jessica Rogers. Post entry, back to Brantley, out to Gomez, 4-3, in and out. Rebound, Destiny Jones.
That one looked good out of her hand, too.
Awami pushing down the court. Oaks lead by 12. Jones fakes left, goes right, back left, finishes off the glass, getting around Brantley. And what the Raiders lack in size, these smaller posts definitely make up for in speed, getting around both Bowie and Brantley.
And what did we say in the opening? They're going to have to rely on the speed and their smarts to really focus on finding a game plan to get around these two tall Oaks, because it's just tough. You can't go through them, and they're so big they can move laterally.
Off steps Aliyah Brantley, as well as Anya Gomez. Mira Love-Sanko back on the court for the Oaks, as well as Destiny Bowie. Pass sent high post to Sid Fryer. Fryer sends a pass over the head of Allison, and Shea Gibbons comes up with the steal. Jessica Rogers now running the offense, gives it out to Shea Gibbons. Fresh off her first collegiate basket. Post entry pass, but unable to finish is Destiny Bowie. She comes up with the offensive rebound. Down to the floor, whistle blows. I believe the Oaks got a timeout. Indeed they do.
Interesting spin. I didn't think you were going for that, but that's good.
Inbound here on the baseline. Jessica Rogers out to Mira Love-Sanko. She misses it short. Going up for it, almost reeling in the offensive rebound was Rogers. Instead it goes off her hands for a possession, Raiders. Oaks lead it by 10, 63-53, 2:25 remaining in the third quarter. Owami to her right, gives it off to Honecker. Honecker finds a cutting Sid Fryer. Fryer, once again, her shot direction changed by the much larger Destiny Bowie. Oaks possession here, Rogers running the offense. Turns around Fryer, now gives it out to Salome Cordonier, newly entered in for Shea Gibbons. Now Miralove Sanko gives it out to Jillian Heichel. Heichel with 15 on the shot clock, gives it to Rogers, now down low. Destiny Bowie, he finishes the layup, but a charge is called. That's going to be 4 fouls on Destiny Bowie. Be interested to see if the Oaks prompt a substitute. They will. Back on will be Aliyah Brantley.
And that's what's so tough for the Oaks when they're short one of their post players, with Alyssa Gable being inactive again here today. You basically, once you go behind Bowie and Brantley, you have Victoria Iafeta. They haven't used her yet at all tonight, which is a surprise because she's been the third post player. But I think that's why we've seen Shea Gibbons out there. She can run a little bit faster speed, so maybe we'll see some Iafeta in the fourth.
Hinkie cutting to the basket, gets around her defender, but tries to throw a pass into traffic. It's stolen by Rogers. 3-on-2 break for the Oaks. Rogers slows it up. Now gives it back to Miralove Sanko all the way around to Cordonier. Cordonier finds an open line. She's fouled. Count it. And she'll go to the free throw line to complete the three-point play.
She is just such a hustle player, a fast player, a grinded out player. I mean, she's the kind of player that you love to have on your team as a head coach. You'd love to have a starting lineup of like 5 Salomes, right? I mean, she does everything at 110%. She's going to give it her all every time she's out there. And some of the moves she has, man, she's lightning quick.
Absolutely. And, you got a lot of hustle, quick players on the court for the Oaks. You can't just talk about Cordonier without mentioning the strong defense and ball handling of Alexis Delovio or Miralove Sanko or Aaliyah Arcias, who we haven't seen much of today. Cordonier finishes the three-point play to push it to a 13-point Oaks lead, matching their largest of the day.
And we said it before, too. She hasn't scored a whole lot yet here in her freshman season, but just wait till she gets that going.
Honecker has the ball poked away by who else? Salome Cordonier. Euro step move, whistle blows. She traveled.
And that's not something that they call often. I think Shannon Spataro trying to say that she dragged the foot instead of took an extra step, but the officials, they're not afraid to call it.
You got 3 men's point guards for the Oaks men's squad in the stands trying to explain to the referee now that was a clean Euro step. But Ariel Augustine doesn't really care what's being explained to the refs. She lays it in there to make it back to an 11-point deficit for the Raiders.
And Southern Oregon not out of this game yet. It's been really around this 10-point deficit for a majority here of this third quarter. And they're right in this. They're just a couple of big shots away, something they have to hit on their side.
Oaks could have a 2-for-1 opportunity here. Bank is open once again for Aliyah Brantley, up to 29 points, and the Oaks will be able to have the last shot. Hinkie sends it back to Ariel Augustine. Ball poked away from Augustine. Miralove Sanko here. Will the Oaks look to hold it for the last shot? Indeed they will. Miralove Sanko backs it out to Aliyah Brantley. Brantley down low. Cordonier, little baseline jumper, no good. Gets her own offensive rebound. Now the Oaks will hold it with 10 on the game clock. Miralove Sanko cuts to the basket, out to Aliyah Brantley. Now Salome Cordonier for 3. Misses it back iron. Rebound is hauled in by number 20, going down without a fight. Oaks will have possession to start the fourth quarter. Cordonier inbounds it to Delovio. Delovio using her speed to get around Honecker, but then throws a pass a little too hot to handle to Heichel. It goes out of bounds. Possession, Raiders. Oaks still winning the turnover battle, but it hasn't been pretty. 20-15. The Raiders have more turnovers than the Oaks. Hinkie running the offense, sends it out to Ariel Augustine. Augustine to her left, hands it off to Hinkie. Hinkie now drives towards the basket, finds a cutting Sid Fryer, whistle blows before the shot, and an offensive foul is called. In fact, no, just a turnover there. I believe a carryover was called before the pass to Fryer. Heichel with the ball, trapped momentarily in the corner, gives it out to Miralove Sanko. Miralove Sanko back to Delovio, now high post entry to Brantley. Out to Miralove Sanko, tray ball, No good. Offensive rebound, reeled in by Brantley. She gives it back to Miralove Sanko. Now Jillian Heichel. Little 15-foot floater. Count it! And the foul. She'll go to the line to complete the three-point play as the Oaks extend their lead to 15 now. Back on the floor is number 10, Dominique Harding, with her 4 fouls.
Certainly is great to see Jillian Heichel getting involved in the scoring. She had a rough first couple of games of her collegiate career. Really kind of broke out in that Pacific Union game, hit her first three-pointers of her career, and now back in the scoring with this.
And finishes the three-point play there to push it out to a 16-point Oaks lead. 9:09 remaining in the game. Hinkie out to Fryer. Fryer pressured by the pestering presence of Miralove Sanko, despite a size differential there in favor of Fryer. She finishes the layup there. Sid Fryer makes it 57-71, but Cordonier down on the other side finishes the layup, contorts her body around the defense, and is able to get the friendly roll. Now Fryer once again, match up with Miralove Sanko. Too easy, gets to the basket, score it, and the foul. That's going to be the second on Miralove Sanko. Substitutes for both teams. Sophia Altimus and Kalei Awami back on for the Raiders and on for the Oaks. Aliyah Arcias, I believe this is the first time we're seeing Arcias. No, she was in for 1 minute in the first half. Back on the floor now, looking to add some more quality minutes here with 8:41 remaining in the game. Sid Fryer looking to finish the three-point play. She misses, very uncharacteristic of her. Now 2 misses from the charity stripe after not missing from there for the entirety of the season. Cordonier called for the charge, her 3rd foul. You know, the Oaks are really looking like they're just playing out of control. They see that they can get to the basket at will, but sometimes that's leading to these sloppy plays. That's the 4th charge called on the Oaks.
That does happen periodically with these Menlo teams. You know, they get into such grooves where they're just running up and down the floor so much faster than the opposition can handle, and it will happen every now and again, especially when you get a mismatch like that with Cordonier. I mean, she's just so gosh darn fast that all it takes is just one simple little lean into your defender, and all of a sudden she's on the deck hard.
There's something you don't see every day. Both the Raiders and the Oaks getting involved with the mop. Of course, we are understaffed here due to the Thanksgiving holiday, so everyone trying to help out there. Reverse layup by Harding, but before she gets it off, a travel is called, possession Oaks.
So I distinctly remember us talking about this last year. But we were talking about our favorite Thanksgiving food things.
That's right, yes.
But there's something that you don't like that I was very surprised about.
Arcias pops a 3. That's money. Aliyah Arcias gets her first bucket of the game. I'm not a Thanksgiving fan at all. You give me a plate full of stuffing, Brian, and I'm happy, because that's the only Thanksgiving food I'm a fan of.
That's right. Everything but the stuffing. What a guy.
Awami gets to the basket. She's swatted away again by Delovio. I don't know where this is coming from, but I'm loving it. 76-59. The Oaks leading by 17. Baseline inbound play here. Awami sends it into Fryer. 15 on the shot clock. Fryer trying to turn around Heichel. Instead, gives it out to Jones. Jones easily gets around her defender for the layup. She's been having a great game. She has 12.
You said you were a big stuffing guy, right?
That's absolutely right. There we go. And a stuff there by Delovio. Arcias with a layup. Arcias' free throw, no good. The rebound reeled in by Fryer. Fryer, outlet pass forward to Honecker. She bobbles it momentarily, recovers. Post-entry pass, swatted away by Heichel. Recovered by Altimus. Altimus trying to turn around Cordonier, sends one off the side of the backboard, and a rebound by Jillian Heichel. Delovio now starting the break for the Oaks. 4-on-3. Delovio out to Arcias. 4-3. Bang! Oaks push the lead out to 20 for the first time today.
I mean, she's easily the best scorer that Menlo has sitting on the bench right now. The way she's come in limited minutes this season and just lighting up the scoreboard from distance.
Well, look at this. She's been on the court for all of 3 minutes, and she's up to 8 points. Just unbelievable production numbers from Aliyah Arcias as Altimus misses a right-handed hook off the glass. Gets her own rebound, a jump. I don't know that you need to be padding her stats that way.
Well, why not?
Had 5 at halftime. Ball inbounded to Augustine. Whistle blows. Foul on Brantley after she pokes away the pass. That's only the second on Brantley. Really a real positive sign there for the Oaks post player Brantley. Only 2 fouls despite being a much larger player than any of the post players for the Raiders.
And she's had an overall fantastic game, and that's an understatement.
Augustine cuts to the basket, double team down low, throws up a desperation shot, rebounded by Cordonier. Here come the Oaks. Arcia streaking down the court, saves it, back to Heichel. You've got to be kidding me. Utter madness inside Haynes' Prim there. Arcias to Heichel for the layup. It's a 22-point Oak lead. Augustine pulls up from the top of the key. She hits it for the long 2, back to 20. Outlet pass to Heichel, a little too far in front. Altemus comes up with the steal. Altemus gives it back to Augustine, running 3. She hits it again. Just like that, it's only a 17-point game. Like I said, you can't sleep on this Raiders squad. Delovio splits 2 defenders in the full court defense, goes coast to coast, but misses off the back of the offensive rebound. Scored Aliyah Brantley. She's up to 31, marking the number she wears on her back. 85-66, the Oaks lead. Errant pass stolen by Arcias. Here come the Oaks. 4-on-1 break. Cordonier to Brantley. Reverse layup. She scores it again. 33 points for Aliyah Brantley. Kenneth Gilbert. 87-66, 5:30 remaining. Hinkie running the offense, gets around Rogers, has it poked away by Anya Gomez. You know, the Oaks have been so good defensively today, and that's what's led to all the offensive success. Just a lot of transition looks forced by steals, turnovers, and blocks from the Oaks. Layup missed there. I believe that was Hurd, her first shot. No, it was Harding. Now Hinkie pulls up for 3. She's blocked by Gibbons, but a whistle blows. They say she got contact. 3 free throws coming for Hinkie.
I'm wearing some new glasses today, but I thought that was all ball.
Yeah, I mean, I can agree. But, I mean, we're going to be a little biased in favor of the Oaks. It did look like after the block there was a little bit of contact on the follow-through by Shea Gibbons.
You know better than me.
Hinkie's first free throw misses. Back wide right and back iron.
Always trust a stuffing guy, right?
You know, in a little bit closer of a game, they may not blow that call. But with the Oaks up 21, I can understand the need to call it with the contact. 0 for 2 goes Hinkie, and I guess she's proven me wrong if we go by the ball don't lie rules.
Yeah, so far this has been a good foul.
Her third attempt at it. Let's see if third time's a charm. Indeed it is. Makes it a 20-point lead. Could have made it 18, so overall I guess you could say a good foul from Shea Gibbons. Going for the block, came up with almost a highlight reel block, and in the end it only nets 1 point for the Raiders. Rogers gives it out to Gomez. Now an open Aliyah Brantley out to Shea Gibbons. She travels. Shea Gibbons cannot buy a break so far in this game.
No, she can't.
Was really excited to see her take her first collegiate three-point attempt. It was for naught, however. Falling down to Awami. Score remains 87-67 with 4:50 remaining. Awami, stutter step, now gives it back. I believe that's Hurd. Misses it, but an offensive rebound and put back by number 24, McKenna Gilbert. Ball thrown forward to Aliyah Brantley. She runs all the way down the court by herself. Now gives it back to Shea Gibbons. Now Jessica Rogers to run the offense. High post entry, down low. Gibbons finishes. Great find by Aliyah Brantley. She's doing it all tonight.
Remember, we saw that sequence earlier in the game. It was Delovio to Bowie to Brantley. This time they switch it up a little bit with Gibbons on the finish.
Nice little layup there, cutting around all sorts of defenders was Kalei Iwami, and then throws it high off the glass for the layup. Whistle blows. Not sure what the reasoning is here. Let's see. Referee coming over to talk to the scorer's table. Let's see if it was a clock change. In fact, it looks like it was the shot clock. 2 more seconds being run down off of it. It was stopped at 28. We moved it down to 26. Got a substitute here. Back on the floor, Denasia Allison will replace number 10, Dominique Harding.
And I think they said it was something to do with when Gibbons inbounded the ball. I think they said she dribbled it early before she sent it in, so the clock should have been rolling.
Got it. Now Rogers to Arcias, now back to Gibbons. Ball still hasn't touched the floor. Out to Arcias for three. Misses it back iron. Rebound pulled in by Mallory Hurd. Gives it out to Kalei Iwami. Iwami stopped. She pulls up for three. Misses it back iron. And a rebound is reeled in by one of the shortest players on the court. Rogers, no time for a break. Outlet pass to Gibbons to Arcias, who then turns it over. Mallory Hurd, ball in her hands, pressured by Anya Gomez. 3:30 remaining. Now Allison, Denasia Allison gives it back. Swatted away by Anya Gomez, a shot by Mallory Hurd. It's a block party here for the Oaks.
Stuffing.
Gomez gives it back to Rogers. Now back to Gomez. They go back and forth. She's looking for a good positioning. Finds Brantley, who then finds Gibbons, but she can't finish the layup. Here comes the transition opportunity for the Raiders. Iwami out to Allison. Allison pump fake, trying to get around Arcias. Arcias says no can do. Forces an airballed layup and a rebound by Brantley. Anya Gomez under the basket, tries to throw a pass along the baseline. There's another charge. This one given to Gomez, her first foul.
I don't think that one was so much to do with the Oaks being overly aggressive. I think it was just Gomez couldn't stop her momentum. She had that little kind of beside the hip shovel over in the direction of Shea Gibbons, and then her momentum just took her into the Raider.
Mallory Hurd will check off. She'll be replaced by Sophia Altimith. The Oaks will also bring Destiny Bowie back on. Now Bowie has 4 fouls, something to keep an eye on. She'll replace Shea Gibbons. The Oaks will put their twin towers back on the floor. Let's see how long they will keep them there, or how long they can keep them there with Bowie's 4 fouls. Iwami running the offense. It's an 18-point game, 89-71. A dish down low to Allison, and a whistle blows. Foul will be charged to the Oaks. Sending the pass to Allison was Delaney Sparling. The foul will be charged to Aliyah Arcias, her first. And now with 5 fouls on the Oaks, it's a bonus situation for the Raiders. Going to the line, Denasia Allison. Allison, 100% free throw shooter so far in the season, 1 of 1. Now 1 of 2. The Raiders have really struggled from the free throw line in the second half after only missing 1 in the first half. Allison second, up. No good as well. Rebound brought in by Brantley, and then she travels. That being said, with the rebound for Brantley, that would be rebound number 10. So there's the double-double on a career night. 33 points and 10 rebounds, and with 2:30 left, possibly more. Iwami sends it in to number 24, McKenna. Now gives it back to Iwami. Iwami up top to Altimus, pops a 3, misses everything. Out of bounds, possession Oaks. Back on comes Mallory Hurd for the Raiders. She will replace Altimus. 2:25 remaining. Oaks lead it 89-71. Ball inbounded to Miralove Sanko. Now Jessica Rogers. Oaks go in a triangle formation. Brantley to Miralove Sanko. Raiders fans in the building wanted a travel call on Miralove Sanko. She gives it out to Jessica Rogers. Now Aliyah Arcias. Arcias high post to Bowie. Now Rogers for 3. Misses it front then back. But an offensive rebound and put back for Destiny Bowie. Bowie now has 11 points to go along with 9 rebounds. 91-71. The Oaks lead by 20. Whistle blows, offensive foul there. Charged on the Raiders, number 24, McKenna Gilbert. Minute 51 remaining. The chances for the Raiders are going between slim and none, and closer to the latter. Miralove Sanko with the ball, now gives it back to Jessica Rogers. High post entry to Brantley. It's poked away. Miralove Sanko nearly comes up with it. A little too much adrenaline and energy there. She goes up for the layup before she controls the ball and sends it hard off the back wall here at Haynes Prim.
Not quite sure I've ever seen a ball take that kind of a ricochet, going off the backboard and kind of effectively acting as a pass.
Owami blocked there. Jessica Rogers getting involved in the stuffing. There you go, Brownfield.
There it is.
Mira Levsonko cross court to Aliyah Arcias for three. Bang! It's raining both outside and inside Haynes Rim Pavilion.
Oh, man, we're into it now.
Owami cuts to the basket, gives it out. 4-3, bang, and the rain continues.
There it is.
Delaney Sparling hits it. 1 minute remaining, 20-point game, 74 to 94, Oaks lead. Jessica Rogers, ball in her hands. High post entry to Aliyah Brantley. She pulls up, little floater, no good. Offensive rebound, put back, score it. Going for the three-point play will be Destiny Bowie as she gets her double-double with that offensive rebound. Makes it 96 to 74 Oaks with 43 seconds remaining. Bowie now has 13 points and 10 rebounds. Very good day for a post player, of course. She's been somewhat in the shadow, I guess we could say, of Aliyah Brantley, putting up a career-high 33.
Yeah, hard to really be in the shadows of anybody when she came into the contest, averaging 18 points per game.
That makes it 97 to 74. A little bit below her average today with 14, but has made an impact for the Oaks. Oh, and a late whistle there. Coming up with an almost monstrous block to seal it was Aliyah Brantley, but they'll get her for the foul, her third. Going to the free throw line will be Mallory Hurd. In fact, Hurd looking for her first points of the season. Her first free throw, no good.
Well, that pretty much right there ensures that the Oaks are going to win this game by more than 20 every game this season, with the exception of their UC Merced win, which was a 19-point victory. Been 20 or more.
Her second free throw up and good. There's her first points of the season. Makes it 97 to 75. There is a 3-second differential between shot and game clock, so the Oaks may have to take one more shot. We will see. Arcias sends it in the high post to Brantley. Back to Arcias. Now a cross-court pass to Mira Levsonko. Jessica Rogers, ball in her hand. Everyone touching the ball. Bowie, bank is open. Makes it 99 to 75. 15 seconds remaining. That'll just about do it. Raiders have the ball. Cutting to the basket. Whistle blows. Travel called on number 22, Kalei Iwami. The Oaks will have 6 seconds to run out. Then it's all over but the shouting. 99 to 75. An offensive showing for the Oaks, to say the least. 6-5-4. The clock runs out. Rogers gets it across the timeline. No quitting these Raiders girls. But that'll do it. The Oaks take